Hey, I'm Colin Smith from photoshopCAFE, and today we're going to be looking at the DJI Neo. Now, this is not a sponsored video. I bought this with my own money, and yeah, so it's mine. And so I don't have to answer to anybody. No one's checking this video to see if I'm saying what they want me to say. I'm just going to tell you what I think. So anyway, this is kind of like the gateway drug, or beyond that, let's say it's almost like a ultimate trainer drone. This thing is a chameleon. It's like 3 or 4 drones in one. And let me explain what I mean. First of all, you can fly it just by the drone, no controller, nothing. You can just put it on your hand and this will follow you around. It'll do different things. And it works very much like the Hover Air X1 that I did a review on recently. All right, let's do our first flight. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn the drone on. And you hear the tone, that means it's ready. Okay, so we're gonna start, and by the way, the default mode is follow, which means that this drone is going to follow me, but it can do different things. So what I'm gonna do is point it towards me so it can see me. You wanna extend your hand. And this is the countdown, and then it's gonna start flying.
Medium, follow, 3, 2, 1.
And there it is. So now if I move, it's gonna follow me, or it should. And to land, just put your palm out underneath it, and it will land and it will stop. But there's no card on here. What it does is records internally. So there's 22 gigabytes of space available on here, and then we can just transfer it by plugging it in or whatever. Now it does not have obstacle avoidance, so be careful, and it uses infrared to actually follow you. It does have downward vision sensors, so it can see the ground and hopefully not crash into it.
3, 2, 1.
The Dragonfly really likes this. Hopefully we'll get some shots. And it has a 1-axis gimbal, so you can see, well, at least I could see, while that was going up, the camera started to tilt down. So it uses that 1-axis for tilting the camera, which helps it get the shots, which you can also control with the various ways of controlling. And the rest of the axes are using electronic stabilization. So it uses rock steady, kind of like what they have on the DJI Actions. And it also uses horizon lock to keep it flat so it doesn't tilt. Okay, let's land. Good one. But then when you want to step it up, you can connect it to your mobile phone. And then once you connect it to your mobile phone, you can change settings, you can do different things with the phone, but you can also use the phone as a remote controller and you can fly this just using Wi-Fi. But if we look in here, we can see the start is actually how we're going to fly. You've got an FPV view. So if I point this at the camera, hey guys, can it see you when you're home? No, obviously not. But it can see me. Hi. Hey. So I could hit start and it'll start flying. So here's the thing. I can go in here and I can change the modes. So if I click in here, you can see the different modes in here. Or I can go under the options here. And if we go under the options, this is where we can go to custom. And this is where we can choose the other modes, such as helix, boomerang. And now when I do that, it's going to change it to boomerang in the custom settings. So when I choose custom in the future, it's going to choose that. But let's look at some other settings while we're quickly here. This is where you would set the distance for any one of these. And then you would choose between video and photo. So we've set that one. But if we go to, say, circle, and you wanted to change the distance, it's all there. This is where you do it. And another thing in here too, we also have the settings. So if we go to the camera settings, 4K 30 is the highest resolution. And yes, this shoots in 4K, believe it or not. Photos are 12 megapixel. It does not have RAW, it has JPEG only. So we can set that in here. We go into here and we do manual controls. And let's do takeoff. This is now gonna be like a little remote controller. Hit takeoff. Oh, I gotta click and hold takeoff. There we go.
Takeoff.
All right, and now see the little remote controls? So I can fly away. Look at this. So we can change altitude with the left stick going up or down. Now this has a limit of about 100 feet, actually just under 100 feet height and just under 150 feet distance when you're doing, or when you're doing it by hand. And this is where you would switch between, if you want to record video, you just go here, tap, now we're recording. And we can stop or we can flip to photos. So if we want to flip this around, let's have it facing this way. And let's go to photo. Let's take a photo. Simple as that. All right, let's bring it back. Then if you really want to step it up, you can use an RC N3 and you can fly this like a regular drone. And when you do, the speed on this picks up and it's almost like flying a Mini. And you get the range, you get something like a 7-kilometer range, and it's literally just like flying a regular drone.
Take home point updated.
All right. And now we are flying this like any other drone. And this obviously gives you a lot more control than what you're able to get with just using it on the app. As you can see, I can obviously control that a lot better. And yeah, and at this point here, we've got the different modes. We can go to sport mode, where this thing can really cook. Wow, look at the speed on that. And then we have like about a 7-kilometer range. So the range increases a lot when we're doing it on controller. And then you can use it with the Motion 3 and the DJI Goggles 3. And this can become an FPV drone and it will fly just like a Nevada. So what gets me excited about this is for $199, you're into a drone. And now you're able to use a drone. But with these prop guards and everything, it's super safe, unless you put your tongue in there, your hair in there, or if you've got small fingers, you put them in through the prop guards. I can't fit my fingers through the prop guards. This thing is super light. It's very, very safe. So if you're intimidated by drones and you want to begin that drone experience, you've got a very safe drone. The other thing is you can just pop it in your pocket. And if you're out doing any activities or anything like that, vlogging, whatever, and you want to get some shots, you can just pop this out and away you go very, very quickly and easily. It's 135 grams, so it's under the 250 gram weight limit, so you don't have to register it. But then if you want to actually learn how to fly a drone, you can bring out the controller, and everything that you learn with that controller with this little drone is going to transfer over to the Mavics and the other drones. So it's going to fly exactly the same. So you can build your skills in a safe way and find out, hey, a drone's for me, and just become comfortable, try some maneuvers that you wouldn't risk on some of the other drones. Be safe, of course. And I definitely do not condone doing anything illegal or stupid. Don't do that. And then if you want to get an experience for FPV, you can take the same drone, get the goggles, put the goggles on, and now you have the FPV experience and you can fly first-person view. This thing can motor. It can actually move pretty quickly. And then you can do all the acro modes, flips, and all that kind of fun stuff as well. So that's where I would say it's like a gateway, but not just that. It's the ultimate trainer drone, because for $199, I mean, you can fly this thing inside. It's not going to hurt you if it hits you. It's very small and light. So this is just a great way for you, one, to get experience, and number two, for you to build your skills in a safe way. So I'm going to be doing a series of in-depth tutorials on flying with the controller, the RC, and different things for a beginner. So check those out. Those will probably be going on my other channel, which is Tech with Colin. But anyway, hopefully this gives you a little taste of what you can do with the DJI Neo. And let me know your comments underneath. What do you guys think about this? Is it something that's going to get you into drones for the first time? Or you're a drone flyer and you think, hey, this is a fun toy? Or maybe this is a way for you to expand your skills, trying different things with a drone that's not, the end of the world if you crash it or lose it. So let me know in the comments underneath. And by the way, if you're new, welcome to the cafe. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. You won't miss any of my tutorials.